1-1 delivery. Just a bit outside, maybe a little bit low as well. Ball 2, 2-1 now the count. Do apologize for some technical errors I'm experiencing. The hotspot I used just for some reason decided to restart itself. So, as this one gets chopped past the third baseman and past the shortstop. Runners at the corners now here is advancing all the way from first to third will be Jake McCaw. It'll be a single there by Logan Adams, his first base hit of the day. He goes now 1 for 3. They'll bring up R.J. Williams, the left fielder, 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging his most recent time up, but then had a double back in the second. R.J. Williams, a left-handed batter from Bowling Green State University, wearing number 4. He plays left field when he does play. Hello? I think I'm working here. As he looks at a fastball at the knees there, 0-1. There we go. Sorry. I apologize if there was a disruption in the stream here. Again, for some reason my hotspot decided to restart and may have actually shut off the initial stream and restarted here with a second one. Not sure what happened there. But anyway, Mariners on top, 5-2 here. R.J. Williams batting left here against the starting righty Ernst. He has a 1-1 count to him with 1 out, runners at the corners. Here comes the delivery to him. This one will be a high pop back towards the third base dugout and out of play. 1-2 now the count. Thank you for tuning in here as R.J. Williams batting left goes up against the righty Aaron Ernst. Here comes Ernst to deliver the 1-2. Low fastball there. Ball 2. Count evens up now at 2-2 with 1 out. Runners at the corner. A high fly ball by R.J. Williams would give him his second RBI almost assuredly, as there is a runner 90 feet away and some more insurance here for the Mariners. Is only the bottom of the 5th now. Throwback on the pitch there. Advancing to second on the play was Logan Adams. So now runner at first, runner at second to count, by the way, 3-2 off that ball. Now R.J. Williams gets the 3-2 payoff pitch. He cuts on and misses. He'll go down swinging. That's the second time he struck out for the day. That'll bring up Van Acker, the third baseman. 1 for 2 on the day with a single back in the 4th, his most recent time up. He's got 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs here. Here comes the first pitch to him. Cut on and missed. 0-1 now the count. Here to Van Acker, third baseman. 1 for 2 on the day. Batting right against the righty. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. This will be chopped back high and out of play. Count goes quickly to him, 0-2, as it clanks against the metal up above us here. Two outs. Runner on third, runner on second. 0-2 the count here to Acker. Sun has completely gone past the trees as this one is swung on and missed. And Van Acker will go down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Ernst. That will retire the side. Mariners gather up a hit, but do not score a run. There was also 1 error and 2 men left on base here in this inning. We will now head to the bottom of the 5th, due up here for the home team Jazz. It will be the top of the order in Jacob Burlingame, Patrick Smith, and Jared Kenga. Thank you for listening to Mariners Baseball right here on YouTube. Well, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So Bear Bellamy returns back here for the bottom of the fifth, his first inning of work. Jacob Burlingame will return to the mound here as we tune back in. The Mariners enjoying that 5-2 lead off of 6 hits for them here. Bellamy will try to continue to defend that lead. Burlingame 1 for 1 with a walk also in the third. He's reached his first two times up. He looks at a knee-high fastball on the outside corner there. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Here comes the next pitch to him. Same spot, same results for Bellamy, 0-2 now. Some people starting to get loose here for the Mariners. A couple of pitchers just doing their exercises, but this one bounces out in front of the plate. Count now goes to 1-2, but nobody up throwing yet for the Mariners, and my view cut off from the Jazz bullpen, so I would not know if anybody's up and warming up, but I would assume not, as all in all, Ernst has had a pretty solid day despite giving up the 5 runs. Here comes big cut on and miss there on the 1-2, and Burlingame will go down swinging to lead off the inning. There's one away now for Patrick Smith to come up. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single in his most recent time up back in the third. By the way, that was the 7th strikeout of the day for Bear Bellamy, so he's had another solid day throwing strikes out there. None of them have been looking yet. He's gotten everybody to chase. So 5-2 now. That'll bring up Patrick Smith, 1 for 2, the left fielder. Mix up here in signs, so it looks like we're going to have a conversation here between Bellamy and Logan Adams. Just have a conversation, and the umpire's going to take this time to dust off the plate. Wasn't very dirty to begin with, but he'll just take this time, find something to do. Well, pitcher and catcher have a conversation, and Patrick Smith just makes sure his batting gloves are properly fastened. And Adams now will take his spot back behind the plate now. Here in the bottom of the fifth, Mariners on top, 5-2. Second batter here for Bellamy in the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, as this one is chopped high. Will go shallow right, and the catch will be made there by the second baseman. And they are now 2 away. By the way, the catch there was made by second baseman Jack Coney. That'll bring up number 9, Jared Kengott, right fielder. He's 0 for 2, couple of flyouts to his name back in the third and first. He bats right against the righty as well. As the Mariners have that 5-2 lead with 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the fifth. This is currently 9:32 local time. This one missing low and outside. Ball 1, 1-0 now the count with 2 outs. Here, bottom of the fifth. This one delivered there, a little bit low. Ball 2, 2-0 now the count. Nobody on. Clouds have rolled in here to Richmond, Indiana, but as here comes the 2-2 delivery. High fastball missing there. 3-0 now quickly is the count to Kengott. Looking to maybe get his first appearance on the bags here in this one. He's 0 for 2 in his 2 plate appearances thus far. Here comes the delivery to him. Strike 1 called as he catches the high inside corner there. 3-1 the count. Again, some clouds starting to roll in here. There was maybe a possibility of showers around 9, but those have passed. As this one is popped high into center field. Running in is Hayden Cart. He'll get underneath it, and that will retire the side. They go in order here for the Jazz in the bottom of the fifth. We will now head to the top of the sixth. Mariners have a 5-2 lead here on the road. They'll be looking to defend that here, or look to add to it now. Due up for the Mariners, it will be Jack Coney, Evan Spry, and Jaron Lovely due up for your Grand Lake Mariners. Be right back here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Welcome back out to Richmond, Indiana. The Jazz have made a pitching change. You remember how I told you their pitching roster looks a little bit different than it did when they played us in the beginning of the year? Well, it looks completely different than what I pulled offline yesterday, where we get our stuff from the Great Lakes Summer League website. Number 26, Grant Fimion now steps on. This will be his first appearance. He just joined the team this week, so he'll be getting his first appearance here. He is a left-handed pitcher. So the day is closed on Ernest. He went 5 innings. We'll get you the final numbers, but he did allow 6 hits, as this one is hit right back to Finion from Coney. Thrown over to first, 1-3, and that will retire Coney.
Now batting, first baseman.
5 runs allowed up by Ernest, by the way. We'll get you how many of those were earned, because there were a couple reached on error. And now Evan Spry will step back in, the leadoff man. He is he was 0 for 2 on the day with a walk back in the 4th. He looks at a strike here. 0-1 now the count. It was 3 walks issued by Ernest. As here comes the 0-1 count here to Spry. Checks his swing outside, does not go, 1-1. And 4 strikeouts for the starting righty for the Jazz. But now it is a bullpen lefty doing the duties now. He'll step off as the count is still 1-1 here to Spry. This is a lefty-lefty matchup as here comes the left, delivers, catches the outside corner at the knees. Count now goes to 1-2 with 1 out, nobody on. 5-2, Mariners on top here on the road. They have 6 hits to just 3 from their opponents. Their opponents have also committed 2 errors to just 1 for the Mariners. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and down goes swing. It will be Spry, the second time he struck out on the day. And they're now 2 away to bring up Jaron Lovely.
Now batting, right fielder, number 43, Jaron.
He is 0 for 3 on the day, but he did reach on an error back in the 3rd. An error committed by the second baseman. And what was a little bit of an indecision play that allowed Jack Coney to score after Jack Coney got a leadoff walk, as this one is cut on and missed. Strike 1 to make the count 0-1 here to Lovely. That was back in the 3rd when Coney had reached second on a wild pitch, then got to 3rd on a stolen base. And then indecision by the second baseman allowed both Lovely to reach, as this one is popped high down the left field line and out of play. 0-2 now the count quickly here to Lovely, who reached first on that error because second baseman Davis